All right, so whenever we're solving equations, we always are following the same steps. Step one, simplify everything. Well, here I now see that I do have variables on the same side of the equation. I see an x on both the same left-hand side, and I see parentheses, so I know I'm going to have to simplify. So remember, I'm going to draw this line going down the equation, and anything that happens on the same side of the line, we don't do the inverse. We just perform the regular operations. So when I see the parentheses, I know that's telling me to multiply. So the first thing I'm going to do is distribute the 3 in, and we can't do 3x minus 5x because we need to multiply before we can add or subtract when we're actually performing PEMDAS and not isolating. So we'll distribute 3 times 3x, which is then going to give me 9x, and 3 times 2, which is then plus 6, minus 5x plus 15 is equal to negative 15. All right, so I'm starting to simplify everything, but I'm not fully done yet because I see I have the same variable on one side, and then I see I have constants on the same side. So that means I need to combine my like terms. Well, 9x minus 5x will give me 4x, and 6 plus 15 is going to give me plus 21. And then this is equal to negative 15. All right, so I'm now finished simplifying everything. There's nothing else I can combine. There's no multiplying. So everything is, I performed all the operations I can on each side of my equations. So now I'm going to move on to the next one. Move variables to one side of the equation. Well, x is already on one side by itself, so it's already done for me. And then the last one is we're going to isolate. And remember, that is PEMDAS in reverse. So now I'm going to ask myself, well, what is being done to it? Well, 4 times x plus 21, so it's multiplying and addition. So I don't need to worry about these other ones. The inverse of addition is subtraction. So I'll subtract 21 from both sides. So now I get 4x is equal to negative 36. So since I did my addition, I'm now moving on to multiplying, which the inverse is dividing. So I'll divide each side by 4, and x is then equal to negative 9. So remember, everything we did in this first few steps was all happening on the same side of that line or equation. So we didn't do inverse operations. We just combined all of our like terms and multiplied. We performed the regular PEMDAS. Once we're starting to isolate and solve, and we're moving from one side of the equation to the other, that's where we need to start doing our inverse operations.